Welcome everyone, this is John from Southern Cross Online. Today we're going to be looking at an mmorpg called Star Trek Online. This game has been around since February 2010. It's actually a quite fun game to play. So we'll start with a new character. Now in this first screen we have to make a race and class choice. The races are organized into 4 categories. The first category is TOS Starfleet. TOS stands for the original Star Trek, if we weren't aware of that. And as we can see, the Enterprise ship design and look is very reminiscent of the original Star Trek. We have a number of races that we can select. The second category is Starfleet, which resembles the latest Starfleet, as we may have seen on TV and in movies. The races that we can select here are those races that form the Starfleet Alliance collectively. And as we can see, there are quite a few races that we are able to select. Some of the races have a little Z coin symbol in the top right corner. That simply means we would need to purchase some in-game currency in order to play that race. Currently there is 2 account types. One account type is gold account type, and that is the monthly subscription account type. Now that does have bonuses over the other account type, which is a silver account type. The silver account type is the free-to-play account type, which is what we're currently playing. The third category of race is Romulan. Romulan allows us to pick 2 races, one which is purchasable, as well as an alien race. Alien race is a player customizable race. I haven't looked too much into that, however, from what I have read on the forums, we can create our own race to suit our preferences. The fourth category is the Klingon Alliance, and the races that we can select here are those races which are part of the Klingon Alliance. Each of the races, if we click on race info, have traits which are bonuses for that race in certain areas or activities. Once we've chosen a race, we then need to choose a class. Now, the 3 types of classes in the game are engineering, science, and tactical. Engineering would be the equivalent to a tank class in an MMO. So withstanding the most damage, as it says there. The science class is effectively a healing class. Could be described as a healing class. Whereas tactical would be described as a DPS class. The next screen in the character creation screen is the appearance variables. There are a different number of facial appearances, and there are also a number of hairstyles that we can pick as well. In terms of the female character customization, again, there are a different number of facial appearances, facial style, as well as a number of different hairstyles. That actually looks nice. Once we've created our character appearance, then we click next. We need to enter in a captain name for our character. So we'll pick Borlon. And a ship name. Let's pick Petrov. Once we've finished creating our character, we then click Engage.
Welcome to Star Trek Online. Today is graduation day, and you soon will be embarking on your training cruise, where the bulk of the ship is manned by cadets like yourself. This tutorial will introduce you to the basic controls of Star Trek Online.
Okay, so they're going through the tutorial.
Combat, and interacting with characters and objects.
As to what's going to happen in the tutorial. I do like the tutorial itself. It actually does introduce the basic controls quite effectively for playing the game. Let's click continue. This part of the tutorial I always find funny, just in terms of that the person saying, come over here, come over here, very expressively. Just nice. Yeah, okay. So talk to Cadet, Elisa.
Finally, I was beginning to think you forgot what today was. Of course, I was first in line.
What we're doing is we're going through the initial tutorial quest line. If we want to call it that, talk to Cadet.
There you are. I wanted to thank you for... Good luck. Before you report to Lieutenant Farah and get your assignment, you should find Tavral. She wanted to talk to you.
And we'll go through that.
Greetings. It was good of you to encourage. Morik would like to see you as well.
Your minimap shows you where your objectives are. An arrow will appear on the minimap if you are far away from your objective.
Talk to this cadet. As we can see up here in the top right corner, that's our character there, and this is where we should be going in terms of quests. So this is the direction that for the quest that we're meant to be going. See this big yellow circle? We're meant to go into there. Any of the characters that have a quest for us, essentially have an exclamation mark, possibly with a square around it. This is the quest marker. It'll appear above there. Continue following. In this tutorial, if we do fall behind for whatever reason, then the character NPC actually waits for us, which is quite interesting. Something nice in the tutorial. So if we want to sprint, we hold down the shift. So for phaser training, of course, we'll need a phaser, so we'll get that. And apparently it's in the lockers. It says V to scan the area. Okay, it says it points us to our nearest objective. Okay, again, this is a locker that we can interact with because it has that glow on it. We need to get pistol. As we can see, this is the phaser requisition area, so I guess that's how we get the phaser. Got there, stun beam, standard issue, phaser beam, pistol. We can actually switch weapons by clicking on this, however, whichever weapon is in this front window, that's what we're using. Move to center of room. And begin program. We're now on the holodeck, and we're going through the training program for our phaser training. Just click on it to target. I basically left click to target and then right click to fire. Again, this is using mouse and keyboard. Okay, while in combat, certain actions are disabled. That's fine. Exit simulation. And that, folks, is how we use a phaser. We press H to holster and wield our weapon. So we're in the Shuttle Bay, and we're going to lead a toast. This is actually quite funny. It says, begin your speech, continue to hearten the cadets, galvanize the cadets, raise a glass to the class of 2409. It's a nice cutscene. Okay, so there's a captain. We click on this part, which is shining. That symbol that says we can interact with it. Go back to here, talk to the captain. It's fine. And then we sit down. Picking up a distress call. And there's something suspicious about the ship. Okay. So now we're going to go to the transporter room. This is still part of the tutorial. So we can see there were unexpected visitors in the transporter room that beamed up, namely Klingon. Okay, so reporting disruptor fire in the transporter room and Klingon transporter signatures. They're showing up, they're boarding us. Get a phaser rifle from the armory, so we'll do that. And repel Klingon invaders, that's our next task. So we need to unlock the armory, since we're the number one we have access to it. To unlock. We need to get a rifle. Alright, there's our rifle. I'm pretty sure to equip it we right click. That's fine. And if we want the rifle to be our currently used weapon, then we have to switch weapons. Whatever is in the front window in terms of our weapons is what we're going to shoot with. An item is dropped for us, so that's fine. We press F to loot it, take items. Hypo is to recover our health. Which is normally this one. We'll go through this way. There they are. Flanking. Which is nice, I didn't notice that. We can revive this person. Heal cadet. Yep. That person's done. We're still in the transporter room. Turbo left the bridge. What has happened is someone's taken the captain hostage, I think, on screen. So the Klingon captain okay. So you can watch that cutscene if you want. However, we have to speak to this person. The captain didn't survive, so we're now in command of the ship. Take your seat in the captain's chair. It's fine. Talk to first officer. Send out a distress call. Klingon ship is still cloaked, but they think she took some real damage. They're trying to rescue that distress ship. Oh, okay. They weren't actually in distress. The Klingons told them to send the distress signal. Now, what happens is we can look around, move the camera around if we want. It's actually quite nice. To go forward, we press E. So you can see here, this goes impulse. If we want to go down, we press W on this, on the keyboard. If we want to go up, we press S. So we'll scan the freighter. 3 or 4 warp induction coils, we have plenty of those. Repair freighter. Okay, they say thank you and goodbye. And then they warp out. At least they said thank you. Oh, isn't that nice? So scanning for parts. To repair our ship. Destroy the... So it says there destroy 3 of the ships. Press spacebar to fire energy weapons. Okay. So we want to go forward. Want to go... I like the look. Look how nice that looks with the propulsion trails. Well, the blue and red trail. Look very nice. Go down a bit. And once we're targeted the ship, we can fire phasers. There's one, an item has dropped for us. It's so nice. Even just this gameplay here is really nice. I like this part. Go forward again. Go up a bit. Now we'll click on this and fire torpedo. Take items. Functional. And we'll move again. Move around this side. Stop there. Click on that. There we go, take items. Right click a power to set it to auto fire. Okay. It's nice to know. Now we have to destroy the Klingon jamming satellites. We must be within 10 kilometers of an enemy to attack. Use your phaser banks to weaken shielded targets. Okay, the health is almost down. And that jamming satellite's destroyed. And this is all in the tutorial. Now I'm fairly sure in the game we can actually upgrade weapons for our ship, buy different ships. We do have skills tree. I hope you liked the video and have a great day.